What's up, everybody? Welcome back. I'm Tommy Birch. This is Tsunami Talk, and I'm here with star freshman wide receiver from Eastern Illinois who just entered the transfer portal. This is Arron Foulkes. What's up, man?
What's going on, man? Yeah, I'm Arron Foulkes, freshman receiver at EIU. Just recently entered the portal. Getting real busy now.
Yeah,
So,
it's getting busy. So I'm gonna start it off. I asked this to everybody I interview, right? How'd you get into football? Like, what got you into football?
see, I think it was one day. Devin Gardner, he played at Michigan. He came to my church, and I saw one of his games. After that, I'm like, dang, I want to play too. So ever since then, I've been playing. So I started at like 5. So it's been a long time.
This is fine. I mean, when I started playing, I had to convince my mom. I was in 4th grade, and she told me, if you get straight A's, you can get on the field. So it took a little convincing though. So
Yeah.
so other than football, when you were growing up, did you play any other sports?
Actually, I played basketball and I ran track. Basketball, I stopped playing in 8th grade. After 8th grade, I was done. Track, I did all the way through high school. But, like, my senior year, I couldn't run because of COVID and all of that. So I wasn't complaining, though.
I mean, it's punishment for every other sport, so you got to run.
Right. Exactly.
Wait, I just got a question. Was one of your football coaches also a track coach?
Oh, yeah.
Yep, that's what I thought.
Definitely.
That's what I thought.
Uh-huh.
I had my high school coaches trying to tell me to throw a little bit,
Mm-hmm.
do some shot
Yeah.
put.
No.
So
He forced me to run track.
I mean, I'm not surprised. So when you got to, since you were talking about your senior year, right? You didn't
Mhm.
have your track season, but when you got to your senior year in high school, what was your goal? Like, what was your mindset going into the season? What did you want out of it?
Man, honestly, so you're talking about the season going into my senior year of high school?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to like just play, see how everything went. Cause like I know my recruitment was going kind of slow before that season, but it picked up after camp season and stuff. So I'm like, all right, so now I just got to ball out. But like the way my team was set up, we had so many different guys on the team, like with 3 stars, 4 stars. So it was a well balanced team. So it's not like I'm the only one. You know what I'm saying? Doing something in the game. But I had a pretty good season for what I wanted. And so like after the season, I had even more coaches hitting me up. Everything worked out in the end. So
Um, were all of your offers to play offense, or were you getting some defensive too?
actually, all of them were offense,
Really? Okay.
all of them.
Because I
But it
saw
was oh, go ahead.
I
What was
saw
that?
yeah, I saw that you had some, like, your defensive stats were pretty good. So like you were playing both sides of the ball and stuff. So
See, here's the thing. It was coaches that would hit me up. They'll be like, "What do you like better between corner and receiver?" I say, I really like corner better. But honestly, I feel like the corner I may be a little bit better than receiver, but I don't know. You might not even know. But so they would ask me, like, would you rather play offense or defense? I'd say I'd rather play receiver. And I'm like, okay, I can make that happen for you. That happened with a lot of schools, so I feel like I could have played corner at some school, but
I mean,
I
where
like
you're at now.
touchdowns.
Yeah, yeah. I was thinking about that too, because like on offense you get the touchdowns, but on defense you get those pass breakups and stuff. Like for me, like there's a lot of I'd rather play defensive line than offensive line.
No doubt.
um, so that was like, so you like offense better, you like scoring. So when you got to EIU, right? What was like the change in environment like? What was the difference from like high school to college?
Oh man. Well, first thing that's different is you got way more freedom. So it's like you got to really prioritize your time. In high school, you wake up, go to school, go to practice after. Everything is like a set schedule for you. In college, you don't really have to do anything, so it's really on you to make sure that you keeping yourself on the right track. That's what I feel like was the most difficult in transitioning.
Yeah, definitely, man. Because school is it's like a whole different level. It's like you're on your own. Like you don't got
Mm-hmm.
anybody waking you up. You don't got like, it's all a set schedule. You got like everything set up for you. But when you go to college, you're just self-sustaining. You know.
Right. Yeah.
So so going into your first season, like what was it like going in and getting significant minutes in your first season?
Oh man, I remember the very first game of the season when I first got here. It was against SEMO, and coach told me, he was like, "Man, you're gonna be playing a little bit this game." So I'm all excited and stuff. And like I got most of my minutes in the fourth quarter. We was losing bad, but the very first pass play that the quarterback Otto Coons, very first pass play he ever threw, my first ever catch was like a 40-yard fade. It was so cool. I'm like, wow, I could really have whatever I want to. So from then on, I set my mindset to like just keep doing more. You know what I'm saying? Because I knew even though I was doing good and stuff, like I wanted to be able to be that guy on the team that could really affect games. So I feel like this season, not the spring, but this actual season that just passed, it was really good for me and getting experience and actually learning the speed of the game and everything. And I definitely developed as time got on. So
Yeah,
let's see
man.
how I look next year.
Hey, next year's important, man. So
Yeah.
speaking of next year, got a couple questions about the transfer portal, man. Um, so when you first decided to enter the transfer portal, what was it like, man?
Man, it was a tough decision, honestly. You know, nobody really likes change, but sometimes it's necessary to get what you want. And, you know, having to think about leaving my teammates behind, leaving the people behind, the environment, it's really a hard decision. So it really took some months to think about until I made my decision. But when I made it, it was like I was about to play in this last game of the season, you know, and I got hurt like Wednesday practice. They told me I wouldn't be able to play at the game. So I'm like, dang. And I'm like, I think this might be time. Like, you know, I left my mark. I wanted to finish a different way, but, you know, at the end of the day, certain stuff has to be done to get to where you want to go. So,
Yeah, I mean, so how stressful is it in the transfer portal, man? Like,
oh, man. You know, when I was telling people that I wanted to transfer, a lot of people was telling me, like, you know, it's not going to be all peaches and cream. Like, it's going to be a lot of struggles on the way to your next school. So I'm like, yeah, I know. Like, I was willing to take the risk. I still am. Like, I'm in it now. But it's so much stuff, man. It's like one thing after the other. You got coaches calling you, texting you. You got school stuff you got to finish. Contracts, got to move out, visits. Like, it's a bunch of stuff, and it's nonstop. But I get through it.
I mean, like it's a trek, but like wherever you go next year, you're gonna be comfortable there. At least I hope that for you. You know what I'm saying? And then
Oh yeah, no doubt.
so we got a couple fun questions right now. So your pregame playlist. What's the pregame playlist looking like?
Oh, so you know, I'm from Michigan, so I got a lot of my Michigan boys on my playlist.
Uh-huh.
I like Gunna. Gunna is a big one on
Mm-hmm.
my playlist. Future. Oh man, you gonna make me go back to it right now. uh, but honestly, my number one, I have to say, his name is Baby Smooth from back from Michigan.
Maybe smooth.
Yeah, I should listen to
I'm gonna have to look into it then.
him.
All right, all
No
right.
doubt.
I mean, I trust your word. I trust your word.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Pregame meal.
Go to, I would get scrambled eggs because you know we get to pick our little breakfast or whatever. So I get scrambled eggs, a waffle, yogurt, fruit, and water. I'll be set
Hydration.
after that. Mm-hmm.
And post win. What's the meal looking like after that?
See, post win, my family come to the game. We love going to Buffalo Wild Wings.
Oh my! I had that last night, bro.
Yep. Got to.
Yeah, but what's the go-to when you go to B-Dubs? What's the go-to?
I like the honey barbecue. Honey barbecue and what is it called? Chipotle barbecue.
Oh
It's
my
a
god,
seasoning
man.
though. It's good.
You're making me hungry. I shouldn't ask that question.
I'm hungry too now.
Did you have any like pregame rituals that you did? Something you did before every game?
Actually, it was one I did. So my quarterback, we would go out the tunnel together. This is when we actually coming out, and we would run to the end zone. We would get on one knee, and we would both pray before the game. We would be like the last ones up before we go to the sideline, and then do our handshake. That was, leading right up to kickoff.
That's kind of tight. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, so I got last two questions. They're a little more deep, a little more serious. So
Okay.
what's your biggest motivation?
Honestly, it has to be the young people that look up to me, because whether it's my siblings, the kids in middle school or high school or little league wanting to be a superstar when they grow up, like I remember how it felt to have somebody to look up to, and how much it encourages you to do better and actually live up to that level. So with me, I go into every game, every practice, thinking about how other kids will look at me, how people could look up to me if I do what I know I can do. So it just pushes me to go harder,
Yeah, man, that's important because I mean, like, we're all there at some point, all wanted to get somewhere. So it's just like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I feel you, man. So my last
Right.
question is, what are your goals for next year, man? What do you want for next year?
Oh, really? See, I got to keep building off this year. If I combine my spring and my yards from this year, I think I'm around like 500 or 600, something like that, which is it's all right for my freshman year. But next year, I want to hit 1,000 yards all purpose. I want at least 6 touchdowns.
Okay.
And a conference All-American.
Wow. All right. That's a lot, man.
Yeah, I know. But
you started off real strong. Like you got those yards, you got your touchdowns. I mean, it's there. I mean, you just got to take it, man.
it's a lot of stuff that happens. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff that happens within like the team during the course of a season. That impacts a lot of stuff. So started off strong and finished how I wanted to. Overall, it's still a good start for my freshman year.
Mm-hmm. All right, man. I think that's all I got for you. So thank you, everybody, for watching and listening. Arron, good luck next season. Good luck with all the transfer stuff. Hopefully you get somewhere you really love, and I'll talk to you guys later. All right. Peace.
All right, thank you. Thank you guys for watching.